Hello all, welcome again. We are going to talk about VLOOKUP function. It is a very important function in Excel and it can be used severally for many Excel work. What is VLOOKUP? VLOOKUP allows you to search for related information in your spreadsheet or on other spreadsheet. Okay, you can always use VLOOKUP when you have a list and you are looking for a value within that list. Let's head over to the next slide and let me explain further what VLOOKUP actually means. The meaning of VLOOKUP is vertical lookup function. The V actually means vertical, which means from top to down. You're looking up value that are placed in the table from top to down. That is column by column. And the formula for VLOOKUP is as you can see here, equal to VLOOKUP. You have the lookup value, you have the table array, you have the column index number, and we also have the range lookup. So the lookup value, you pick what you are searching by. So the value that you want to actually look for, this is the lookup value. So don't worry, in a nutshell, we head over to Excel and see how to practically achieve all this. The next argument we have here is the table array. The table array shows what table has desired data. So you can choose from the range of tables that you want to actually use to search for the lookup value. That means you're generally using the table that shows desired data that you are actually using. We also have the column index number. The column index number shows what column the desired data is in. So the desired data that you want Excel to return its value to you, that is the desired column. And lastly, the range lookup. The range lookup actually helps to return values that closest a match or that have an exact match. So if you want to get values that has a closer match to a particular value that you are looking for, then you can use the closest match. While if you are looking for an exact match, you can also choose that. Don't worry, we'll talk about all this and how to use them as we head over to our Excel worksheet. So this is our Excel worksheet. These are data that we prepared for students that we actually had a bootcamp for. So we want to actually test or find out students that actually made their payment and those that did not make their payment. Okay, now this table is just small, it's not too large, but think about it when you want to work with data that the tables is about 1000 or the names are about 1000 to 2000. That is when you see the handwork and how pretty it will help you when you use VLOOKUP to look up for values that you really want based on your choice of preference. So for here, we want to actually find out those that paid, the amount they paid, and those that did not pay. Now to achieve that using the VLOOKUP, we either use the argument function or we can type it manually. So let us start the formula. Like I said in Excel, to start any formula, you start with an equal to. So once you type an equal to, you have your VLOOKUP. So you type VLOOKUP, lookup automatically, it pops up. So once you double click on it, it opens up the argument box for you. So we have the first value here is the lookup value. The lookup value is the value that you want a return of a particular number or value that you are looking for. Like for example here is curtain, which is our lookup value. Now we want Excel to return for us what actually happened to curtain, if curtain actually made payment during the bootcamp or not. So if he or she made payment, lookup value will return the value of the amount paid. Then if there is no payment made, it will give us a 0 response. So we add our comma. So we move down to our table array. The table array is the table that the lookup value is actually in, or that we are trying to get our lookup value. So I select it here. It is highlighted. But on a quicker one, if you have larger table like from 1 to 1000, 2000, you can be using the screen to screen. It will take your time. So you can actually use the cell referencing number by typing A2, which is this, and using your column. Now the last value here is D21. So you add D21 and automatically it will be selected. So once you click your comma, it will now give you the column index number. Now the column index number is actually the number of the column that you want the value that you actually want Excel to return to you, the value that it is. So for here, the column index number is the C. So this is calculated from last end of the Excel, which is the left side of Excel, to the value that you actually want a return. So for here we have the names as 1, we have the month as 2, and we have the amount paid as 3. So it returns as numbers. So the number we are looking for here is 3. So Excel automatically, when it gets to this argument, it will leave the name, leave the month, and come here to return the value of Curtain, if Curtain actually paid or not. So like I explained, the range lookup, if you see here, it gives approximate match. The values in the first column of table array must be sorted in ascending order. Like I explained earlier, for true, it will give you the approximate match, while for false, it will give you an exact match. So we actually want an exact match, so we actually go for the false. So you click on it, automatically it will be inserted. Okay, I think we are good with our formula. I can simply hit and enter, or I can close my bracket. So let's close the bracket for good practice. So once we are done with this, we simply hit our enter. As you can see, automatically Excel has returned a value for us, which is $456, actually letting us know that Curtain actually made paid $456. As you can see here, $456. One good thing about Excel is that you can actually double click on the spotlight arrow here below the bottom right of the cell. So once you hover your mouse here, it changes to a cross. So once you double click, automatically it will give you the values for all other names. So you can see Hannah did not make any payment. Same thing with Bobby, same thing with Hover, and also Stanley too. So this is how to find lookup for values in a cell based on your choice of preference. So VLOOKUP value, I want you to try it out. So I will see you in the next module. We are going to talk about how we can return a specific value for those that didn't make any payment. See you in the next module.